Satnam, beautiful ones. Shiv, Naked Truth Shower Talks here, naked in my own truth, talking to you after the shower. And I don't think that I've spoken to you in the last only a week. So a week ago today, I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning with really, really bad pain. Within 20 minutes, I was on the way to the emergency room, and it appears that the stone that we thought had gone was 7 millimeters of it had fragmented off and was stuck in my urethra. Ow! Yeah, so I ended up having another surgery, which was yesterday. So last time it took 3.5 months to get to surgery, and this time I was not messing around. I came straight out of the emergency room and was at the urologist's office the next morning, straight, after 8 hours in emergency on morphine, and they gave me an appointment that was on Thursday for Monday. And when I saw him, he put me in for surgery on Wednesday, which was yesterday. Yesterday I felt fantastic. I even outlined a whole 2-day workshop on chakras and communication, and I was really excited about it. And today I'm not feeling as great. But I had general anesthesia yesterday, and it's challenging for the body. But the challenging thing is that they couldn't find the stone. So my friend Julie's called it Houdini, and that's the new stone name because they thought with the first surgery that it was gone. It was in my kidney. They can't see it while they're doing the surgery. In the second surgery that they did yesterday, they actually go up the urethra with a laser and a basket. So they go up there with the laser, they laser it, and then they get the basket and they grab it and they bring it out. So he told me 100% certainty, I can tell you it's gone. Except he couldn't find it. It's gone. Oh, we don't know. We've no idea. I still haven't found that out. Anyway, so what this all brings me to is, this has been going on for me. The kidney part has been going on since June 3rd. This is the 5th month. And for a month there, we thought that it was done until last Thursday. And the lessons that, like a lot of people are saying, I'm having a really hard year, that maybe I'm hoping for this year to be over. To be quite honest, I value time. And so I know that I can't, on the one hand, value time, and on the other hand, wish it away because I don't like what's happening, because that's the practice, right, is being able to be with what's happening even though we don't like it, not being able to control what life throws at us, but learning how to better control how we react to it. And so this year especially, I'm trying to see the invitation in everything, the invitation in pain for me to be present. And sometimes I am and sometimes I'm not. So I haven't been moving around as much, but I have put on some of the weight that I'd lost or released earlier this year. I mean, I was feeling fantastic. I just got a really good vibe, a really good groove going with the fasting and my walking. And but here's another thing: it's an invitation for me to be okay with wherever I'm at. My body's telling me, "Hey, babe, you've been sick since June. Do you expect to be as good as when you felt fantastic?" So I'm not hating on my body. I'm just looking at it, and it's telling me where we've been over the summer. And, we've been on the couch with a heat pad and in and out of hospital on narcotics, 2 surgeries. It's been an intense summer. But in many ways, it's had its gifts as well. One of the things one can always find out when one's sick is who's on your side, who's really an ally, and who's just around for a ride or whatever. And so you get to really realize your allies, and probably not as many as you might think, but that's one of the blessings, definitely, is getting to know who's on your side for real. Maybe you've experienced that. I'd love to know. And then, it is the ultimate mindfulness exercise, right? To have something happen that you don't like, and to be with that, right? And to know that all we have is right now. So back in June, it was Sunday night, I was feeling fantastic, I was at sauna, I was saying, I feel fantastic, and tomorrow I'm going to meet my friend and we're going to the river. Well, tomorrow I ended up in the emergency room and never got to meet my friend and go to the river. A week last Monday, people in this area woke up to wildfires raging through towns. You know, you will have seen them wherever you are in the world, most likely, that there's been fires in Sonoma, which is where we live, Sonoma County, and Mendocino, Lake County, Napa. And it's been devastating, and people went to bed on Sunday night expecting to do certain things on Monday morning, and Monday morning came, but they weren't doing the things that they thought. Last Wednesday night, I went to bed feeling fine. I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm in the emergency room, and, you know, this week I'm dealing with surgery again. So tomorrow's not guaranteed, and even if it does come, it's not guaranteed to come in the way that we expect it. So there's another lesson, carpe diem, without being cliche, that literally doing it today because you can, while you can, because you don't know how long you will be able to. And you don't know when it's the last time. And, you know, and the other reason I do it is because someone else can't and they would want to. One of the other lessons I've learned, or become more present to, is how easy it is to want to do something when we can't do it, right? So when you're flat on your back, it's very easy to say, oh, I'd love to work out today. Oh, I'd go for a walk. Oh, I wish I could clean. Or whatever it is that you think you want to do. And then when you're fully able-bodied, chances are you might say, oh, I don't really want to work out today. Oh, I don't really have time, or I'll do it tomorrow. And we've already talked about tomorrow. Tomorrow may come, but just not in the way that we thought. So do it today. And that's a really, you know, that's been really interesting. So for the month that I had between thinking that the stone was gone to last Thursday, you know, I've been sharing on the Facebook page. Hey, who's that? I wish I could see. I just can't quite see these comments. And I don't know where they go, by the way. I don't know where comments go on these live ones afterwards. So if you have a comment on a live video and I don't get back to you, that's why. Even though it looks like I don't get back to a lot of comments because I'm quite behind, I'm perfectly on time, whatever, I will get to them. But what were we saying? Oh yeah, tomorrow not coming the way that we think, and then also wanting to do something because we can't, and then when we can. So for that month in between, I really did. There were times I didn't want to work out, and I reminded myself, you know, of the summer that I'd had when I really wished that I could have done it. And so there's that, and then there's, you know, like I said, being present, the courage, which is in our 40-day Get Your Happy Back season. That's the theme this season, is courage. And courage quite often is being able to stand firm when you want to run, or being able to stand firm when you want to go hide under your habits or addictions, you know, and being okay with it, just letting down the resistance. So I think those are about it for my lessons and blessings from pain. You know, it's humbling. It's very humbling to have daily pain and to not be able to do things that you quite might just take for granted. You know, lots of things might have to happen for you to have a good day, when really being able to get up, get out of bed, get into the shower and get dressed, there's a good day right there. Because when you can't do that, it's really fucking hard. It just really is. You know, I mean, over the summer, one of the examples I use is being in the supermarket and, you know, being in the produce aisle, in the veggies, and needing something from the bread department, and they're always the opposite ends of the store, and just thinking like, oh God, you're kidding me, aren't you? Because it's too far. You know, and that's how it's been. And so to be able to just walk freely without pain is to me still feeling every day like a miracle. And today I'm not walking without pain, but that's why it's a miracle, because when you can, you just realize, wow. Because when you can't, you realize, whoa, you know, it's just different. And we never know. We just don't know, you know. On September 9th, 2001, that morning, that Sunday morning, I was going to Golden Gate Park to paint trees and draw trees. I'd been and bought a bunch of art materials the day before, and that's what I was going to do. Except I woke up and my house was burning all around me, art materials included. And I didn't get to the park. I never got that painting trees in the park. It never happened. Because we never know what's going to happen tomorrow. What we have is right now. And so the more we can sink into right now, the more we can release resistance to where we are and what's happening, and the more we can accept our power, step into our power to better deal with what's going on. Because we can't control what life throws at us, but we can learn to better control what we can. We can, as Epictetus says, we can learn to know what is in our control, and then we can avoid what is not in our control. And so often we're really trying to control that which is out of our control and overlooking that which is, right? Forever work. Me, you, and everybody, I'm pretty certain. So I'd love to hear from you. That's about my update. I think I'm going to get out of the shower now. We're actually getting ready to lead a retreat for 6 days with a community that knows me, so they will look after me and make sure I'm okay. And Samaj is being his usual angel self, and so we'll be doing that. It's a private retreat, so we won't be recording there. I actually love it for that reason. There's no, it's completely off grid, so, and we don't record, we don't bring phones out. It's a really special time. And it's that kind of time of year, right? You know, fall, for us on this side. Maybe you're going into spring, but for fall, like falling into harvesting, reaping what we've already grown, and getting the soil ready for what we want to plant, and just thinking about going deeper, you know, getting in with the trees. So that's the update. I'm sure it's going to just get better and better, and I hope my kidney's little Houdini stone is hopefully has had its eviction order. Where it is, we have no idea. So will it pop up again? Who knows? But it is pretty violent when it happens. If you've ever had a kidney stone, you'll resonate with me. They say it's worse than a gunshot wound, and it's kind of like labour without any natural endorphins. All I know is I don't ever want to feel that pain again. But maybe I will. Who knows? But what I do know is that what I have is right now, and I'm just trying to step more and more into right now, to carpe diem, to seize the moment, and to not put it off. How about you? Let me know what you are up to. I'd love to know.